Hello again, I am Jim Bob and welcome back to F1 Manager 23 Hardcore Series here on the PS5. Tonight it's round 8 of our third season. We're heading to Barcelona for the Spanish Grand Prix. So here we are then, ready for the Circuit de Catalunya in Barcelona. And this is potentially going to be quite a painful race. We are expecting to see a little uptick in pace from the rest of the grid. There were a lot of cars still running old engine parts at Monaco. Obviously, quite a few cars have made that switch already, including us. Some through choice, some mainly through crashing. But there was still quite a lot of cars, and quite a lot of fast cars, that had yet to make those changes. And we're probably going to see that happen tonight. Red Bull have been quick, despite running a really old engine and powertrain set of components. So they could be frighteningly quick tonight. I'm genuinely concerned that we are about to start slipping back down the order again, and that's not a good thing, obviously, but in particular because our board confidence is still low. We got a double points finish in Monaco last night, and they were only satisfied with that. No happy. I wasn't expecting a delighted, but I was expecting a happy. We need to clear more of these disappointeds off this tracker here, so we need a series of good results, and I think we're about to start going into a series of harder to score races. We don't have a lot in the way of upgrades coming for our car. As you can see, we've got a new side pod coming in 14 days. Well, we've got a design finishing in 14 days. We've then got to manufacture it, which will take another 16 days. So we're a month away from side pods on the car. Plenty of research on the go for next season. But I may have to abandon my original plan of going 1 design, 3 research, and maybe go a little bit more 50-50, depending on how this race goes. All our hours into research to maybe focus a little bit more. We'll have to see how it goes tonight, I suppose. Let's see. We do have some wet weather for Barcelona, which might help us out a little bit. Tyres are normally an issue here at Barca. They run right down to the canvas, and this is definitely a race where you can see quite a few punctures. Normally when it's dry running, especially when it's hot weather, but as you can see, that only applies for practice and quali. We will have some rain during the race. No idea how much yet. We'll have to wait until we get to the race itself to find that out. But let's advance these next 4 days just to get us onto race on the day of the race weekend. The car park test centre is now refurbed. That's good. Got a spare front wing. There we go. So let's take a look at where our car's sitting. Have any other teams brought more upgrades here? Yes. It looks as though they have. Our speed has dropped again. DRS is still very effective. Acceleration still decent. Downforce has taken another little knock. Our dirty air tolerance has taken another little knock. So on paper we're looking, lower half of the points is going to be a good result for us, I think. With that in mind, let's try and be a little bit more conservative with our targets tonight. We've had a good run of form recently, the last few races, but like I said, I'm expecting a lot of new powertrains being unleashed tonight. So let's see. The incentive is to get both cars into Q2. We should comfortably manage that. I'm going to go with 2 cars in the top 14 tonight. And I am going to try and get 1 car into Q3. Finish position 2 in the top 8 might be a little bit of a stretch for us. We couldn't manage that last night at Monaco, although Monaco is one of those uniquely difficult circuits. Let's see, fastest lap. We'll see if we can time it right, but we might not get that. New quali position streak, 1 in the top 10 for 2 races. Hopefully we can keep that streak alive. And then the finish position streak is 2 in the top 15 for 5 races. We just need to do that 1 more time tonight, and we'll get 1.7 mil. So fingers crossed on that one. How you doing, Chris Stubbs? How you doing, Baron? Good to see you guys. I think we are ready. Let me double check my cars are both running the same spec. Got no spare chassis going into this Grand Prix. I have got 1 new underfloor, which we are going to put onto Oscar's car. Let's have a look. We can put them both on the same chassis now. There we go. Alright, we are ready to head to Barcelona.
Thank you for joining us for the Spanish Grand Prix here in Barcelona. The Circuit de Barcelona Catalunya is familiar to every driver, with F1 and Junior Series often racing and testing here. It's a proving ground for aerodynamics, so many new car parts are brought to Barcelona to see how they can handle the track. Barcelona is a tricky circuit to balance. The technical corners demand high downforce, but that means adding stress to tyres and potentially limiting race strategies if teams go too far. Now, Alpha Tauri hasn't been doing so hot. Is it bad luck or is it bad direction? The board will be keeping a close eye on the team principal this weekend. So, without further ado, let's get started.
I'm so going to punch Crofty. He keeps slagging us off like this every time. Oh, what's that? You finished in 7th and 9th. They're on a downward trajectory. They have no idea what they're doing. Right, let's put some practice parts in. Alright, there we go. So, for Barcelona, we want 20 laps for a day 1 run. There we go. And let's look at some setups. I've got a lot of setups for this circuit because there are a lot of different variations. So, it could be anything, really. I'm going to go with the first one in the book for Mick. So that is an 8, a 14.5, an 8.2, a 3.2, and a 0.6. There we go. And let's go with something a little bit different for Oscar. Let's go with a 9.45 and a 1. I'm seeing some lag on the stream again. Don't do this to me again. Not tonight.
How's the radio on track?
Radio check, radio check.
Yes, radio check loud and clear, okay.
Radio check.
Yep, radio check. Yep, copy same.
Alright, there we go.
Watch those curbs.
Copy.
Seems to be a little bit more stable than it was the other night. Hopefully everything will stay okay. It is very cold at the moment.
What's your feeling? Fine. Copy.
78%. That's not the best start. Gonna need to change the roll bar, gonna need to change the rear wing, I think, amongst other things. How do we do with Mick? 92, that's not bad. That's a decent start.
Copy that.
Okay.
I'll let you know.
Okay. So, just minor changes needed for Mick. Let's have a look. He's on an 8.2, isn't he? Okay, let's try a 9.14.5, 8.2, 3.15 and a 0.7. Yeah, that could well work. Big changes needed for Oscar though. So let's go with a 14.5. Let's try... let's see. I think this one's going to be an 8.2 as well. Let's go 8, 14.5, 8.2. .15 and a 0.5. That's pretty close. Just need to tighten that up a little bit. Let's go with the 3.2 and the 0.6 that we had on Mick's car at the start. And let's just try that. And let's take a gander at the rest of the field, see who has upped their powertrain components tonight. So new engine for Norris, new ERS for Norris. Max running a new engine and a new gearbox, maybe? I want to change the gearbox last time out, but definitely running a new engine tonight. Same for Leclerc, but they are still running older ERS units. Hamilton's still running an old engine tonight. New engine for Gasly. New gearbox for Albon, but still on the older engine. And his ERS is going to break tonight. New engine for Bottas and Giovinazzi. Stroll still on an older engine. And Alonso's car looking a little rough tonight. So Aston shouldn't be too much of a threat tonight, in theory.
Check. My car, please.
But yeah, Red Bull going to be very quick tonight.
Understood, we're looking.
And so's Norris.
Let us know your comments.
Oh, 97. Much, much closer. There we go. A little tweak needed, and we can find that last little bit in the next session. And we got it spot on for Mick. Excellent stuff.
For switches.
Traction was, please.
Okay, understood.
Alright then, practice 2. What's that little change we need to make? It's the front wing. Okay. Probably going to be an 8.5 then. Let's drop that down. Let's just do that and see what happens there. We're going to go with 30 laps of running. No changes needed for Mick. And off they go.
Something seems wrong.
We're checking.
So again, times between our drivers incredibly close. We don't have the quickest driver lineup, but we certainly have probably the most balanced driver lineup, I would say.
How does it feel?
And there we go, Oscar now at 100% as well. Excellent stuff. So, just need to get that track knowledge up now. see 73%. Yeah, that's okay. That's fine. We'll get Schumacher's car part knowledge up to 100 in the next session. Oscar going to be lagging behind in that respect again, running that new underfloor tonight. Should have that on the car for Mick at Montreal as well. Once again, Joe is looking very quick. He's really come along this season, hasn't he? Once again, no last minute changes needed. We're going to run the softs in the final session. Going to run for 28 laps, I think. Let's send them back out.
Should be great.
So it looks as though that new underfloor is worth 1 to 2 tenths. That's not too bad. Again, it's tricky to tell because the characteristics of this circuit are very different to Monaco, so we can't rely on the pace difference between the drivers from the last circuit to determine the difference here. But I would say it's probably worth a tenth. It's not a lot, but it all adds up. Alright, there we go. 100%. Quite get Schumacher up to 100%, but it's close enough. He'll definitely get that cleared next lap, next race. Sorry, no point sending him back out just to try and chase that down. And you can see Strong pace from the McLarens and the Red Bulls. Tyres are they running? All on softs. Now Russell's up there as well. Yeah, some very, very fast boys at the top there. And I don't think we're going to be able to keep up with them at all tonight. Evening, John. Okay, practice is done. Time to head to quali.
Hello and welcome to the much anticipated qualifying session.
Teams often bring upgrades to Barcelona, so the qualifying order could be a little shaken up. Cars need to be well balanced in both high and low speed corners to set a good lap here.
If we could just talk about Mick Schumacher for a second. Given his recent form, how's he going to be going into this session?
We saw some disappointing lap times from them in practice. It could be that the team were experimenting with the car, but the pressure's now on them to deliver.
There's not much left to say, so let's get into it.
There's not much left to say, so shut up then, Crofty. Right. Let's put some decent parts back in the car for quali. Go. Right. Let's see if we can comfortably get both cars through with minimal running. That would be ideal. Like Stroll's going to beat us out of the garage. Hopefully we can beat his time, go top of the leaderboard.
Let's go there and set some lap times.
That would give us the best possible confidence
Good
boost.
brakes. Copy.
We should be able to get a slipstream for Schumacher as well. The other cars coming out as well. We've got Tsunoda and Magnussen making their way onto track.
Let's take advantage of this clean air. So let's go recharge off and push next lap.
Nice big gap ahead. Good to push.
Oscar looks a little further back to Mick than Mick is to Stroll. I don't know if that's going to be a help or a hindrance. Mick is quickest in the first sector. He's well positioned to slipstream Stroll for the rest of this lap as well. I think Oscar's just a little too far behind in the real benefit. So Mick's going to go top and hit max confidence. I don't know what's going to happen to Oscar. Oh, Mick, what happened?
I just went into quick.
Disaster. But at least Piastri went top and got peak confidence.
At the end of this lap.
Copy. Delta, keep it negative. Cool the car.
It's been a while since we've made a mistake in qualifying like that. Almost screwed over Oscar's time as well because he was on don't fight teammate, so he'd have got really close and then maybe backed off at the end. What's that done to his tyres? Damn it, it has taken an extra 4% of life out of the tyres. They don't last long here, the softs, they really don't. So that is definitely not ideal. We are quicker than Yuki, but slower than Magnussen. Although Magnussen did get a slipstream off the back of Yuki all the way through there. Let's see. We've got Perez just coming at the garage. Russell is on his outlap. No one on a flyer right now.
Pit limiter on. Okay, mate, stop on the marks, wait for 2 seconds and switch off.
And you just see our cars popping into the garage as the Ferrari crosses the line to start his flying lap. Nice little bit of space behind us
To work on the front tyres and brakes
until Perez gets towards us, so I think we should be fine. I don't think he'll catch us. He's going to be probably topping the timings here from George. And it is, but I would like up the 10th. Magnussen was quick, thanks to that slipstream. He's probably going to get himself through. I think Oscar will be safe as well, but we obviously desperately need to improve Schumacher's lap time, because he is a long way off right now. There's Perez in the background, but he's not going to catch us, so he's not going to pull us over.
Clear track in front.
So we can get ready to
Perez has got one of the Alpines behind, I'm not sure which one. Perez goes third, it's Gasly. That Red Bull in front is also on a flying lap, although I'm not sure. I think the The Alfa Romeo is as well, actually. So again, we've got clear running in front, no hold-ups. Piastri improves in the first sector, Mick doesn't. It's all about the final sector for Mick. Still no improvement from Schumacher. All he's got to do though is keep it clean through the last corner. There we go, much better time, and that should be enough to see us through. But I mean, it's pretty close. I mean, the top 7 separated by just 0.3 of a second.
We're sat in P7 at the moment. It looked like a decent lap. We will box at the end of this lap.
Max now on his out lap. Who is on a flyer right now? Anybody? Nope. Nobody on a flyer. But Max and Sainz and Pourchaire all on out laps. Pourchaire right behind Max, actually. He's not close enough to get a slipstream. There he is. Yuki on an out lap as well, just coming out the garage now, as is Alonso. Keep an eye on the chat. I'm a little surprised that our pace is as strong as it is. Evening, Victor. Alonso now crossing the line to start his flying lap. Oh, we've got a yellow flag. Is that Alonso making the mistake at turn 1? Surely not. It is.
Let's see what happened there. Now, this was at turn 1.
And this is his flying lap attempt. Just goes in
You could
too
see the
heavy.
lockup. Now, they did leave it very late.
Finds the gravel. So Alonso's going to have a really bad time. Probably going to be bottom of the timings. Let's see. Max goes top with a 1:11.9. Where's Pourchaire? He is in 10th. 400 slower than Mick. Sainz pops up into 5th place. Here comes Yuki. Yuki goes up to 5th now. It's very close. Look at this. I think it might be safe, but I just don't know whether to send him out or not. If I do, I'm going to have to send him out on new tyres, which I really don't want to do. Still waiting for a time from Hamilton. Ocon, Zhou and obviously Alonso has aborted his lap. As Hamilton and Zhou is slipstreaming right behind him, so Zhou's going to go very fast here. This could actually be a top time, you know, from Zhou. This could top the board. He might actually be getting held up. I mean, he's got a car that is currently quicker, I think, than that Mercedes. You can see the Alpine scrapping in front of us as well. So they're holding each other up there. That's certainly going to hurt Ocon more than it's going to hurt Gasly. Gasly's already got a time on the board. Ocon only goes 14th. Hamilton managed 16th and Zhou did get held up. That's tight margins. Very tight margins. Don't know if Albon's got any more pace in him. Stroll might not have any more pace in him. Alonso will improve, but will it be enough? I don't know. Zhou will definitely improve. Ocon might improve a little bit. This is not looking good. Really don't want to have to go out on new tyres. I'm going to gamble. I'm going to leave Mick in the garage. Tyres are so fragile here that I don't want to burn through another set of tyres just to make sure he gets through. But I don't want to, you know, send him out on tyres that there's no point running. So we're just going to have to hope. Leave it to the gods. Let's see. Perez on his flying lap. Giovinazzi on his flying lap now as well. Norris and Verstappen on outlaps. They're already top of the timings. That's not going to affect us. Drivers up in the first sector. And the middle. I think I'm going to have to send Mick out on those tyres again. Just see what he can do. Just to be safe. Would have been better for us to get out in front, behind that McLaren, I think.
Okay, so let's concentrate on some tyre prep now.
So Alonso starting his flying lap again. Ah, there we go. That's worked out quite nicely. He took the opportunity to sneak through as well once we pulled over to let Norris through. And now everyone's piling out. I'm confident in Oscar being safe. I think Mick is probably safe as well, but you know, just to be on the safe side. I mean, Giovinazzi got himself into 15th. If he can find that much pace, who knows what everyone behind us can do. The gap to Gasly and Porsche and Bottas wasn't that big. Alonso crossing the line. And only goes 18th, so Alonso's out. It's just not going well for Aston Martin this year. No improvement in the first for Mick. The middle, it's another lap where he's just not going to improve by the look of it. Yep, no improvement, so it's in the hands of everyone else on the grid now. There's a lot of new tyres being
last lap.
Being run tonight by the look of it.
So it'll be normal in-lap procedures from now. Copy.
Here comes Gasly. Is Gasly going to improve? No improvement from Gasly. What about Ocon? Ocon does improve, knocks us down another place. What about Zhou? Zhou can't quite get ahead of Mick. We're safe. Ooh, okay, nice. 9th and 13th. Look how tight it is though. Just half a second from first to 15th. Very fine margins. It's times like this when the driver makes all the difference.
Green light.
Russell will be joining us on track very soon.
So let's just concentrate on those tyres and brakes.
Mick's time's going to be really slow here, but it's all about building that confidence level up.
Copy.
This should hopefully put him in peak confidence, although it will start to erode pretty quickly. Oscar will also get probably peak confidence because he'll probably go top after he crosses the line. And then of course Russell will just slap us back down again. That lays us a decent foundation for new rubber. I'm going to run these tyres twice, so we're going to be slow for both of our runs, and then I'm going to put fresh tyres on for the end of the session and hope that we can just improve enough to sneak one car through into Q3.
And track clear. Push next lap.
Oh, got a yellow flag. That's a mistake from Oscar.
Good to
Well,
go.
at least he did it at the part of the track where it's not going to affect his run.
Here's the replay. All good at this point. And the control's lost. Oh, dearie me,
Unusual
you don't
place
want
for
to
a
be
spin.
doing that.
I'll take a little bit of life out of those
is
tyres.
Good to go.
Like I said, it shouldn't. Well, it might have affected his confidence. It has, so that might hurt his lap time. Certainly means he won't hit peak confidence now when he crosses the line. So Mick does a 1:13.0.
Let's follow the delta. Normally lap procedures, please. We're coming in the pit entry. Copy.
Oscar's slower thanks to that loss of confidence, and he's only just
Cool the car on the way. Yep.
a little bit further ahead of his starting confidence, so that's not ideal. There's Mick in peak confidence. Both drivers a long way off, as you can see. As predicted. Ocon 7/10 slower than George. Sights on his outlap behind us. Magnussen starts to wind up on his flying lap. Is anyone actually on a flying lap right now? Bottas is. Gasly, I think, is just starting his flying lap.
Pit entry. Pillars are on. Stop the marks, wait for 2 seconds out, switch off. Past the pit then.
So Bottas goes second. Good lap from Valtteri. Here comes Magnussen and Gasly.
Caution Magnussen on the wheels. Getting our tyres in the right window. Yeah, copy.
Gasly jumps himself up to third. That's a very good time from Valtteri. Could be a problem for us tonight. Remember what I said about the driver making a difference when the lap times are all so close? You're seeing real evidence of it there with Valtteri. Tsunoda on his flying lap. Norris just starting his flying lap now.
Clear track ahead. Let's go for it.
Just a tenth off George. Yeah, a lot of pace in that McLaren.
Okay, so go right, push.
Oh, Mick blocked really badly by Yuki there. Now he's got a Williams to get past. That should pull out the way. It does. And that's now clear running, I think, for Mick for the rest of this run. But again, it's not going to be an improved lap time. Just looking to get that extra little bit of confidence for completing a run. Top him all the way up. Oscar, we definitely need to see an improvement. We need those improved sectors as well as completing a run to get that confidence nice and high. So far so good. So hopefully we can get him just into the edge of peak confidence here. Mick now perfectly primed for his final run.
P10. Brilliant lap, good job.
Almost made it with Oscar.
Good job, let's box now. Please. Box now.
Yeah, an improvement.
Copy.
Definite improvement. 2/10 quicker than Schumacher.
That was a good lap. So cool as much as you can. Yeah, copy.
Right, Leclerc has gone fourth, 1/1000th of a second slower than Yuki. There goes Max finishing up his lap. Good enough for 7th. What about Joe?
Pit limiter on.
Let's stop on the marks, wait for 2
Goes
seconds.
fifth.
Go to P1.
Porsche coming up to the line as well.
Oscar pit lane.
Porsche goes 9th. Alright, we've definitely got some work to do. We're only doing one run at the end, one lap. So it's a do or die lap. All or nothing. Make sure we get a little bit of clean air between our drivers. Oh, we've got Porsche popping out right behind us. That's a yellow flag. Who was that for?
Yellow.
Lock up
Right
for
there,
Kevin
you can
Magnussen at
take a
turn
look
1.
now. And if we watch Magnussen, things
Was
are
he
all
spooked
right here.
by Schumacher coming out of the
Very
pits there?
heavy on the brakes. They were just unable to do much about it.
Okay, let's concentrate on that warm-up. Copy.
So, Magnussen's out. That was his chance to improve on that flying lap, and he blew it. He won't have time to do another lap now. Going to have to start Oscar a little bit faster, because I do not want to give Porsche any kind of a boost in his lap time.
We can push more. Copy.
safety is available.
Yeah.
There we go, we've got enough of a gap now.
Clear track ahead. Good to push next lap.
Both drivers are up in the first. I'm expecting both drivers to improve their times. It's just a question of by how much. Hopefully it's enough. Real gaggle of cars coming around the final corner. Max has just started his flying lap. Same with Russell.
So that's the checkered flag.
Okay, so Ocon's out, Magnussen is out, Schumacher is 9th. Oscar's 7th. So, Porsche does not improve. Max is almost certainly going to knock out Mick, but I think Oscar's safe. There's only 2 cars who can improve behind us. So, yeah, Oscar is safe. It's now down to Max and Gasly. If ever we needed Max to have a bad lap, it's now. Don't think Gasly's got enough in him to knock us out. Max, however, goes second. Yeah, very fast time. Gasly fails to improve at all. So we got Oscar through into Q3. Excellent stuff. And Mick just behind Bottas there. All right then, Q3. We'll do 1 lap on these tyres, then 2 on those tyres. See what we can do.
Should be green. So good work on the brakes in the fronts now.
Copy.
Right, is Yuki going to get in the way of Oscar here?
You're clear. Go now.
Perez leaving the pits behind us. Not going to be an issue for us. It's a question of where we catch Yuki. This is going to be a horrendously slow time compared to everyone else, but like I said, it's all about getting that starting confidence up. Setting purple sectors, going top of the leaderboard should get him nicely into peak confidence. Yuki gets out of the way for us very nicely. Thank you very much. $113.2. That is slow. That is very slow. But we did get him into peak confidence.
Coming.
And now Yuki's going to completely obliterate our time. A bit of traffic for Perez in sights. And how slow are we at the moment? 1.2 seconds, and that's not a great lap time from Yuki either. There's definitely more pace in the car. Wow, slow lap from Perez. He must have hit traffic. Leclerc getting held up here. Don't think so. Gonna go early. Try and increase the chances of getting a clean run on both laps. Leclerc up to the line, and that's a 1:12.0, and it's still not the time I was expecting to see. Max is surely going to get it though. There we go, that's more what I was expecting to see in the 1:11s, a 1:11.8. Bottas crosses the line. He is faster than Perez, just a fraction slower than Sainz. Here's Joe on his flying lap. We might hold him up here actually. Oh, we have.
Clear ahead. So go one, go one.
Oh no, that's ruined the start of our flying lap. Ah, we're so much slower across the line than we should have been. Shit. It's going to come down to our second flying lap then. This lap's going to be an improvement. It's going to top Oscar's confidence back up into peak. And then we're just going to hope we can go faster on the next lap. Tyres will have worn out a bit more by then. Down in the first sector, that shows just how much time we lost pulling over for Joe on the final turn like that. Middle split coming up. That's a big improvement. Back into peak confidence to close the lap out. So we've improved our time to the 1:12.9. Oh man, we lost so much time in that first sector. We were, let's see, we were 4 tenths up in the middle sector. We were 3 tenths up in the final sector. We were 3.5 tenths slower in the first sector. So you can see we lost at least 6 tenths of a second, I would say. Maybe 7 tenths in that first sector. Because we should have been up, not down. Got a Ferrari behind us. Is that Perez behind us? It is. Well, too late now. Can't do anything about that. Right. Bring it home, Oscar. This is a good, clean, fast lap here.
Nobody ahead of you. So go one, push when you're ready.
So we're going to avoid the traffic at the end of the pit lane, I think. Just about. Maybe through turn one without locking up. That's a good start. Up in the first sector, no surprises there. Can we improve in the rest of the lap though? That's the big question. We're now fully maxed on our confidence. Have we got enough left in these tyres? We're not gunning for pole. We're not even gunning for the top 4. I'd like to think we can maybe get 6th or 7th. And I think realistically we're looking at 8th or 9th. Up in the middle as well. Everything you got now, Oscar. This is a quicker lap than Perez. We go up to 7th. Oh no, Perez just jumps us.
Currently P8. That's a strong lap.
That's not a bad lap. That's not a bad lap. We found 4 tenths of a second on that lap. If we'd had that clean run on the first flying lap, we would have been even quicker. We would have had that little bit more grip and rubber on the tyres. So let's have a look then. Sainz on his flying lap. Can he knock us down a place? He's getting held up a little bit by the Red Bull. Now he's going to get a nice drag up across the line perhaps. Yeah, Sainz goes 5th. So, looks like we're going to be starting 9th unless Valtteri finds a bit more time. There he is actually overtaking us. Leclerc currently hanging on to top spot in pole position. Max down is 4th. Valtteri up to the line. And he only finds a couple of hundredths. So we are in 9th. That's not too bad. It's who's going to get pole position now. Let's see who is still on a flying lap. Zhou, Norris and Max. Norris crosses the line. goes up to 4th. Leclerc is about to peel into the pits. Here comes Max. And Max does not improve, so Max is going to start 5th. Russell is on an in lap. What about Zhou? Where can Zhou qualify? Does not improve. So there we go. That's your top 10. Charles Leclerc takes pole from George Russell by just 88 thousandths of a second. Yuki and Norris 3rd and 4th. McLaren looking very quick here tonight. Max in 5th, Sainz 6th, Zhou 7th, Perez 8th. We start 9th with Oscar and 10th is Valtteri Bottas.
The time has come to fight it out. It's race day.
Barcelona is a circuit with plenty of history under its belt. It was here, after all, that multiple world champion Max Verstappen secured his very first F1 victory back in 2016. And the weather is sunny here today, apart from a few clouds. Let's hope they remain scattered on the horizon.
Well, Formula One is back in Barcelona, and the teams have got their work cut out for them.
Evening, horrific. Right, we do know there's going to be some rain. How much and when is the question. Let's take a look. It's going to be second half of the race from around about lap 37 onwards. And it's definitely going to be into weather. Question is, how much is it going to be into weather though? We've got 2 sets of softs. 2 brand new sets of softs. Why is Mick only showing 1 new set? We should have 2 new sets of softs. Yeah, we do. Okay, it's odd. Right, let's just design a new strategy. Let's clear that out completely. There we go. Now show me the right tyres. So we're probably looking around about, as I say, lap 36, lap 37 to make the switch. There is a possibility that it will only be mediums. But I think that's got to be into weather. Soft into like that on 1937. That's pushing these tyres right to the limit. What would happen if I went mediums on the middle stints? Maybe boxed a little bit earlier. It's 2 seconds slower, but it is going to give us the ability to really push those tyres at the start. I think that's probably a safer bet. We'll go with that. Yeah. We'll go with that. Our driver's smoothness ratings aren't the greatest. Better to be a little bit safer than sorry. Yeah, Chris Stapps agrees as well. Thank you, kneecaps. Going to go 2 extra laps of fuel. Going to push hard off the line. And let's go to the grid. Well, let me just check actually. Yeah, parts are fine. Off we go to the grid.
The stage is set here in Barcelona as we get ready for 66 laps of the Spanish Grand Prix. Time for Oscar Piastri to show what he can do.
They've done well to secure a P9 start, and they'll be keen to convert that into some points.
And it'll be exciting to see just what will happen here today.
You see DJ Oscar getting his vinyl records delivered there to the grid.
It's the Spanish Grand Prix. And it's lights out and away we go.
Let's keep the pressure on, mate. I do not want you fighting, as long as that's clear.
Okay, Yuki's gone hard. He's going to try and go all the way to the weather. Yellow flag. Some drama behind us.
Car's off there.
It's Alonso and Giovinazzi. Just a little touch there. Should be a racing incident.
Okay, recharge on. So focus on bringing the tyres down.
Oh, Ocon with a dive bomb. Didn't even see that one coming. Got the inside line, so we should get the position back.
Keep your cool, let's keep going.
Yeah, just a racing incident. That's what I was expecting.
Overtaking is available.
What is he delivering to the car? I don't know. I mean, it could be, like I said, it could be his vinyl collection. But maybe it's an Uber Eats. Maybe it's a very, very fancy Uber Eats. Or someone's been to the McDonald's drive-thru. Gonna have them nuggets.
P11. Work on your PU cool. Coming.
Alright, let's settle in. Rain is going to be the real deciding factor as to where we can do, where we can finish tonight, I think. Harrying Perez, it'd be nice to get past him here. going to, but we might get Ocon in the background. Another yellow flag. A bit more drama.
No more DRS.
That's
So
Magnussen
this
running
is
wide.
what happened. Now let's take a look here at turn 10.
Oh yeah, he's gone
Well,
very
no.
deep, hasn't
Why
he?
did they go?
Kept it out the
They
gravel
might
though,
want
so
to
he
take
didn't
a look
really
at the floor
lose
of the car
that
there, because
much.
that
Just lost
won't
a
do it
little
any
bit of
good.
ground to Sykes in front, or was that Hamilton? It's Hamilton.
DRS disabled. DRS disabled.
And I'm going to drop the tyres down a little bit more
Coming.
because they overheat so quickly in the dirty air here. And we're a little bit stuck at the moment. Another yellow flag. And that is someone locking off at turn 1. It's Gasly.
We've got a yellow flag
Oh,
here.
he's spun. That's not going to help the tyres at all.
No, wait.
And you can just feel the frustration from the team watching on the monitors.
Just lacking a little bit of raw pace at the moment. Without battery, I don't think we're going to get the overtake done on Perez. Schumacher seems to be struggling to get past Ocon, so let's just protect our tyres for a little bit. His battery's slowly built back up. Try and stay in the train. And then look to make a move in a few laps, maybe. Start to see Perez pushing now, I think. Take a look at tyres. Our softs in better condition than the rest of the grid so far. It's coming at an expensive pace. I'll take a short-term hit if I can. I can't lose the train.
We can push more. Coming.
Oscar's under pressure. Ocon's going to jump us. I can't hold that one back, unfortunately. Nick to get back in range if he can.
Keep pushing.
Help him out.
Need to focus on getting the pack up. Come. Back off now. Coming.
Still didn't get in. And that's going to leave Schumacher vulnerable. He's going to survive, at least into turn 1. Well, maybe not. Bottas pulls out at the last moment there. Damn it, alright.
Recharge on.
Oh, no wonder Schumacher was out of battery. I thought he was in top up. He wasn't. He was in neutral.
Tyre.
Coming.
Alright, again, we'll just have to settle down. Get things built back up a little bit. Try and find our opportunity.
Bring the pack up. Coming. We need to focus on the energy now. Yeah.
Definitely one of those circuits where you have to really think long term with your strategy, with your moves. If you go too aggressive too early, you can just absolutely destroy your tyres. And then that throws out the rest of your race. And if we can protect our tyres and that rain comes a little bit earlier, it's looking like it's going to. It's looking like lap 35 now for the switch over. Then maybe we can go soft rather than soft medium. Be a little bit more free with the pace on the second set of tyres. Definitely got more pace to knock on at the moment. Probably got a bit more pace than Valtteri as well. Let's see if Oscar can make his way through. Same with Mick.
Okay, recharge on.
Okay, copy.
Drivers into the slipstream. A little bit too far back to make the move, I think, so we'll have another lap of charging up.
Okay, recharge on.
And then we'll use some battery to try and break away.
Charge is good. Copy.
Very the fact that Porsche is closing in on the back of Schumacher.
You can use energy. Copy.
It's time to make those moves.
And we need some big PU.
Oh, god damn it, both drivers are just stuck. Gonna have to turn the tyres up, I think, to make those moves. You can see how our tyres are actually holding up very nicely against the mediums right now. If we've been protecting the temperature.
Energy's good.
Yep, copy.
Use everything.
Copy.
Right, let's get the moves done this time, please, lads. Oscar's got the move done. Schumacher is stuck again.
Recharge on, please. Recharge on.
Understood.
Sweet.
Good job.
Magnussen has moved past Porsche behind us. Hamilton's in the mix as well. You've got three cars very close together. And Hamilton squeezing up the inside of Porsche, actually. Good move from Hamilton.
Come on.
Copy.
Oh wow, Magnussen's coming hard. Yeah, he's right on the back of us.
Overtake is available.
Copy.
Piastri is almost broken away.
No more energy.
Copy.
Need this move done, please, Mick. There we go.
Pull the car.
Copy.
Tyre-wise, we're still in very good shape. Magnussen's really burnt those tyres hard to make the moves that he has.
Keep your pace up.
Copy.
And you can see Oscar is closing the gap in front, but he is still under pressure from Ocon behind. Been overtaken, so we'll slap him back into charge mode.
We can just focus on charging the pack.
Yep, copy.
Make sure we get the battery and the DRS. Couldn't quite break Bottas. We'll push for a little bit more. Just going to get that move done again.
Recharge on.
Copy.
Okay, we'd like you to slow down, please.
Okay.
We should be far enough ahead of Valtteri for him to not really be too much of a threat now, I hope. Sonoda and Sainz swapping places. And Magnussen into the pits already. I mean, given how hard he pushed those tyres, that's not that surprising to see him box so early. I'm guessing he might go hards here. He's going another sort of soft. Wow. He pushes those the way he did in the last set. I don't think they'll make the rain either. So a very interesting, risky strategy from Haas there. Maybe they're just going for an undercut and they're going to protect those tyres. Hamilton has got through past Bottas behind Mick. And you see them side by side. And this could be problematic for Mick here. Hamilton gets through. We almost had collision contact with Valtteri there, but that's worked out okay.
Let's keep it up.
Use energy.
Copy.
push
Let's get
more.
this move done back onto Ocon now.
Hamilton's boxed.
Oh wow, early stop from Hamilton.
Bottas has boxed.
And Valtteri as well. We just don't have enough straight line speed to get this move done. But we're back on that train again, so let's go back into top up now. Got a 2-second gap to Porsche behind.
Back off.
He's on mediums. Sainz is probably going to box in a lap or so. That rain is definitely coming earlier. I'm start to push these tyres a little bit more now, and I think I'm going to go softs again.
Tyres.
Copy. Let's push, come on.
Copy. Focus on bringing the pack back up.
Copy.
Try and build up Oscar's battery so we can go absolutely hell for leather and have a fastest lap attempt when we come out the pits. Sainz and Leclerc are in the pits. Leclerc has put on another set of softs. Sainz is doing the same. And that's a bad stop for Sainz. It's a really bad stop for Sainz. And fastest lap to Kevin Magnussen.
Look after front tyres.
Copy.
Going to hedge my bets. I'm going to box Mick on the next lap, go for mediums with him.
Push.
I'm going to try and stretch these softs another couple of laps with Oscar.
And box, box, box.
Copy for box.
Overtake him out.
Copy. Shows pitted. Slowly.
Yeah.
Porsche's coming in as well. Soft tyres going on Porsche and onto Joe. That worries me a little bit now. Got a yellow flag. Good stop, 2.5. It's clean. It's not amazingly quick, but it's a lock-up for Charles Leclerc.
And it was involving Leclerc this time. Things look fine here. The brakes couldn't cope.
Oh, that's a big
what caused
lock-up.
that, I wonder?
Vinci.
Close pit exits with Leclerc.
So Leclerc is now 13 seconds behind Oscar.
You need to focus on getting the pack up.
Copy.
Push on your front side.
Yeah. Okay, so let's look after these tyres.
Copy.
See if we can get a couple of quick overtakes done with Mick here. I've dropped off the back. I'm going to box next lap for Oscar.
Pick up the pace a bit.
Copy.
Box, box.
Copy, box. Okay, recharge on.
Copy.
DRS disabled, DRS disabled.
Copy. Bring the pack up.
Copy.
I just went too quick. Ah, so annoying.
And it was Mick Schumacher involved. And nearly, oh, just running wide. And you really can't do that too often with these cars.
Damn it, Mick.
We need to focus on the energy now. Yeah.
Lost a place to Teo there. That's not good. See the state of some of these new softs that have gone on already. Albon at 66%. Leclerc at 72 had that lock-up. Magnussen at 68% pushed those tyres hard and boxed early. Sainz at 75. Bottas in the 70s as well. It's not quick. It'll do.
We'll be tight with exit.
A lot of cars that we can try and attack here. Get Oscar into peak confidence. I was wondering why Schumacher's pace was really off, and it's confidence, unfortunately.
Go get him.
So, new target time, a 1:15.1. Going to push for 2 laps here. We'll push for 1 lap and then maybe a quick cool down lap and then go again. Depends how quickly and where we catch Stroll and Albon in front. Missed the fastest lap. We've got a really nice run on the main straight there. There's the big confidence boost. Now I need to get a quick move done here on Stroll. I think we just gave Stroll the DRS. We did, and that's okay. We're into peak confidence now. Should be really able to attack this final sector here. We're out of battery, but we don't really deploy that much at the end of the lap. Don't know if we're going to get the fastest lap. It's going to be tight. It's going to be very tight. No, we didn't.
Back off now.
But we're up to 15th.
We can just focus on charging the pack.
And tyres in much better shape than everyone else. Schumacher's pace starting to pick back up again compared to Albon. Cool all these tyres down. Tyres so much better than everyone else's. Look how crowded it is in front of us there. Looking like lap 32, lap 33 is going to be the switchover point. How much did we miss the fastest lap by? Let's see, it's a 1:15.1. Oh, we were way off. 1:15.7.
Save fuel.
That's a big old bunch of traffic.
Can we do lift and coast? Copy.
Going up the inside, this is brave. No, thinks better of it. It's so unusual to get such a gaggle of cars like that at this point in the Grand Prix. We've got to punch our way through quickly, or we're going to lose a lot of time here. Oh,
And you are free to use the energy
yellow flag.
you want.
That wasn't us.
Crash ahead, crash ahead, crash ahead. Caution.
That gets two of the cars out of the way.
Right, let's follow the action now at turn 7.
Kevin Magnussen and
Now there's an
Fernando
inviting
Alonso.
opportunity there, and the contact between the cars, inevitable. And I don't think there's a lot of doubt as to which car came off worse there. As for the...
That's going to help Schumacher as well.
Used energy.
Let's go recharge on.
Keep looking after these tyres.
And that's a penalty for Fernando. Schumacher got past Magnussen. Let's give him the beans.
Overtake is available.
Copy.
Just think about looking after this tyre where we need to.
Copy. Coming.
Can get up the inside of Giovinazzi there, who's still on those hards that he started the race on. Got that move done.
Sweet. Good job.
Straight into the DRS of Valtteri.
No more DRS.
Yeah, copy.
Mick just missing out on the DRS of Albon, but he's close enough to get it on the next zone. It's going to be damp in 3 minutes.
So let's lean on these tyres.
It's time to really push.
Okay, let's try again. They'll come to us.
Should have gone soft on both. Hasn't really worked out for Schumacher.
And energy is available.
He's past Albon now. See how quickly the clouds are coming in. Right, beautifully up the inside of sights. Straight on the attack on Valtteri. Look at this.
Lovely stuff.
Good job.
It started raining already.
Rain's picked up.
We need to absolutely throw in some barnstorming qualifying laps now.
No more lift and coast required.
Focus on bringing the pack back up.
Rain has come a lot earlier than I thought it would, and it's left us very much out of position. That's a puncture for Perez.
Bottom of the pack. Perez is pitted. So box.
We've got peak confidence for Mick as well now. Excellent stuff.
Box now for Newington.
Box.
Comes from Reds.
Tyre to Inter. Tyre to Inter.
Yeah, we've got ourselves back into 9th place ahead of the stops. Not really where I'd like to be though. Hoping I'll be a little bit further up the order here with Oscar, and certainly with Mick. It's really not worked out for Mick. Although he's massively closing on the cars in front. Giovinazzi's hards are really struggling right now. Maybe we can jump someone in the pits here.
We need to focus on the energy now. So Hamilton has pitted.
Oscar pit lane.
Box slippy, caution.
Everyone's coming in. There'll be some chaos and carnage here. If we get held up and screwed over again like we did at Jeddah, we'll be furious. Alright, 2.6, it's not bad.
Clear on exit.
Better.
Okay, it's going to be close on pit exit.
Now, on the old game, before the patch, that would have seen us being held for all of those cars coming out the pits behind us. That's what should have happened at Jeddah, and what didn't, and what frustrated the crap out of me. We gained a position on Oscar as well. He's up to 8th place now. That's worked out nicely.
Big.
And Mick in 14th. I think he was in 15th when he made the stop, so that's worked out for him as well.
Let's go recharge on.
Okay.
Probably going to make another stop for Inters at some point. Look, try and plan this in. Yeah, 13 seconds quicker. Now we need to let everything kind of settle down for a couple of laps. Find out what everyone's pace is like on these tyres. We have a good DRS and we're not going to be using it for most of the rest of the race. There might be a little window around lap 50 for a couple of laps where we do get some DRS again. It will only be for a couple of laps. What is the prevailing pace? To be around the 119 mark. Just a couple of hundredths slower. No, less than 100 slower. No, yeah, about 500 slower than Hamilton there. 119.7. Same as Porsche in front. Slightly slower than Ocon behind, who's got the benefit of the slipstream. Little battery we've got with Schumacher to try and punch past Porsche.
Okay, mate, no more lift and coast needed.
Copy. No saving required.
Wait for the right moment for that. Hopefully Oscar can start closing up onto the back of Hamilton as well, get past him. getting slower as the track gets wetter. And 2 tenths up on Hamilton last time round. And again this time round. Ocon still looking very aggressive behind us. And it's causing us to lose time to Teo. Have to use a battery now, I think.
Overtaking is available.
Get ourselves a little bit of breathing room. See if Oscar can put some real pressure on Lewis.
Need to focus on getting the pack up. No more overtaking.
Recharge on, please recharge on.
Copy.
DRS disabled, DRS disabled.
Copy.
Still getting wetter on track. It's going to start peaking at that point very soon and then start to dry up again.
Need some more lift and coast, please. A bit more in each zone. Copy. Save fuel. Copy. Okay,
I think we might be stuck behind Porsche until Porsche makes a move on Stroll, unless we can get battery in the car quickly to punch through. See what our tyres are looking like against everyone else now. Yeah, we are pushing them a little harder than everyone else.
Back off now. Copy.
Fire mate, recharge on.
Copy.
Taylor looking to try and make a move. Still a rookie, still a chance he might make a mistake and lock up and have a collision with Stroll. We don't want to be too close if that happens, but we also don't want to drop too far back and invite Ocon to start putting us under pressure again. Just going to have to be patient again. Really love to get Mick into a position where he can try and challenge for points. I think the AI is going to try and stretch those tyres. to go to the end. I'm wondering if we're going to have enough pace undercut. Well, not undercut, but to catch back up again when we do put on fresh inters. Temps are starting to come down a little bit now. It's good. I want to cool them down a little bit before I push them again. Starting to creep back onto Hamilton again. Took 3/10 out of him on that last lap. Took 3/10 out of the cars in front. Ocon took 3/10 out of us. So the track is about to start drying up.
No lift and coast required. Copy.
Just hope I've got enough battery here to get a move done.
Let's go recharge on. Copy. Let's keep that gap down. Okay, so let's cool the car now. Copy.
There we go. Managed to force our way up the inside of Teo, and now we should get a nice, good run on Stroll. We've got Schumacher back into peak confidence, and then we'll fill that up if we get this move done quickly. Good stuff. Right. Nick on the move. And you can see Piastri now closing onto the back of Lewis.
Okay, mate, let's keep looking after these tyres. Come on. No more DRS.
Really are pushing these tyres hard. The Porsche's tyres have overheated because he's been stuck behind Stroll for so long.
Okay, mate, let's try and protect the tyre. Need to lift where you can. Energy if you need it. Copy. To use the free air. Copy.
Trying that brake him into turn one. Not quite. Oh, got a great run out of 4. Little switchback. Good stuff. Moved on into turn 6.
Sweet.
Nicely
Good
done.
job. Bring the pack up. Maybe just take it easy on the straight.
Stroll fighting back now.
Okay, push. Let's go.
Right, he's going to get us. So let's
Okay, recharge on, recharge on.
just cool the tyres down a touch,
Look
get
after
some
these
battery in
tyres.
the car, stay nice and tight, and then we'll retake that position. Ocon has got past Porsche. No, he hasn't. Porsche is ahead of Ocon. Oscar in peak confidence as well.
So take it easy.
We're committed now to the 2-stop on the Inters. We have to stop again. We're not going to stretch these to the end and be competitive. It's just a question if anyone else is going to do the same. How you doing, Marcel?
Alright, buddy, push, push.
Yeah.
Okay, recharge on, recharge on.
Copy.
Come on.
Copy.
If we can't find strong pace on a fresh set of Inters, we're in real trouble.
Okay, let's go recharge on.
Copy.
Okay, we'd like you to slow down, please.
Copy.
Track's going to dry up right before I was supposed to make my stops as well. Russell is about to lap Fernando.
Okay, recharge on, recharge on.
Yeah.
push up to Stroll if we can. We can just focus on charging the pack. Box.
Box.
Box. Box for Inter. Box, 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 box. Let's go for Inter's.
Okay, recharge on.
Copy.
Okay. There's your moment.
So take it easy in the fast corners. Just think about looking after this tyre where we need to.
Copy.
Let's go recharge off. Recharge off.
Okay. Box.
It's very slippery.
2.5 again. It's not quick, but it's clean.
Clear on exit.
It's only 8th. That's better. 2.4.
So you should have a clear track on pit exit.
And we're only at... Oh, god damn it. He's spun straight away. Come on, Mick.
Copy that.
He's been lapped as well. So at least I don't have to worry about fuel for Mick for the rest of the race.
Hey.
Just keep going. Okay, so let's look after these tyres.
Copy.
No lift and coast required from our side at the moment.
Copy.
So you can back up a bit. No saving required.
What a disastrous race for Mick. And we are seeing other cars boxing as well. Are they going for dries? No, they're going for fresh inters. So our undercut that I was hoping for might not actually work.
How does the track seem?
Seems to be dry quite quickly.
Overtake is available.
Copy.
Use energy.
Copy.
So all our hopes are with Oscar. Nick is just, it's just not worked out for him today. That spin certainly did not help either. We need to pump in some good laps here with Oscar. Because if both the Alphas came in, it does suggest that other cars will box as well. Still a long way to go, as you can see. Still 20 laps to go on these tyres. Hamilton did a 119.9, we did a 118.4, but we are burning battery. Just because I want to get, an undercut going. We want to hold position against Hamilton, see if we can even get out back in front of whoever is,
No energy.
Copy.
a viable option. I mean, Hamilton was a long way behind Zhou, so if we can at least close the gap to Zhou, it would help.
We need to focus on the energy now.
Yep.
Be really careful with mixed tyres as well after that spin.
Albon is pitted.
Albon going for fresh rubber.
To recharge on, please.
Copy.
It's going to get really wet again in just a couple of minutes, so this is going to be for fresh inters, unless Williams are just completely batshit here.
DRS disabled. DRS disabled.
Copy.
Yep, fresh inters. Bad stop. Lost an extra couple of seconds there.
So slow now.
Yep. Copy.
Tyres overheating very quickly at the moment because it's just not wet enough for inters yet. Yuki's in. And back out again on fresh tyres. Fresh inters for him. Now Pourchaire's in. Now we were scrapping with Pourchaire, with Schumacher, and of course we had that big spin. We've done a few laps with fresher tyres, but I don't know if we're going to get out in front of him. Not unless he has a bad stop. Clean but slow. He's going to get out way ahead of us. Going to have to yield.
Now we
Look
should
up
be
for
able to
Alonso
take a
turn
look
one.
here.
He's having a
So
shitty
here we go,
weekend, isn't
heading
he?
into turn one. And there goes the steering. But that's just the risk you take. The later you leave it.
So that promotes Schumacher back into 19th. Fresh inters for both cars there. Leclerc out in 5th. Hamilton's in now. Okay, so this is the crucial lap, and I think we should get out back in front of Hamilton. Perez coming in as well. Decent stop for both cars. Here comes Oscar. And that is Hamilton just exiting the pit lane there. That's worked out nicely. Russell in now from the lead. So Schumacher's unlapped himself against Russell. Like everyone is going to box. So we're going to get our positions back against Ocon, Stroll and Gasly. They're not that far ahead of us actually. Yeah, we've definitely been pumping in much better times.
Let's pick our pace up, let's go.
Okay.
Push the tyres now.
Copy.
How far behind Zhou are we? 8 seconds. So we actually halved the gap to Zhou. He's still a little bit too far ahead. But it means that he's now in range if he makes a mistake. His pace is nice and high again, or his confidence, sorry, is nice and high again. Pace does need to pick up though. Magnussen, the only car in front, is yet to stop. Laps to go. Ocon is probably going to have to box. Stroll might box. Gasly might try and go to the end. 1.5 seconds slower than us right now. Slow lap for Magnussen at 1:22. He gets overtaken by his teammate Porsche, who's been held up. And there you can see we're almost on the back of Gasly. There he is. Got a big gap for Hamilton as well. So the undercut against Hamilton definitely paid off.
Save fuel, save fuel.
Copy.
Need to focus on getting the pack up.
Copy.
Okay, recharge on.
Copy.
Taking the opportunity while our drivers are going to get held up a little bit to put some battery in the car at the very least. They're all staying out. Moved on.
Okay, and let's cool the car.
Copy.
Ah. Hoping to get alongside into turn one.
Keep your pace up.
Copy.
Let's commit to this move. Got to get it done quickly.
Lovely stuff.
This is good, mate. Rain risk is receding.
Copy.
Oscar gets past Stroll. Sainz is boxed. Back up into 9th. We're on for 7th minimum
Charge
at
is
this
good.
rate.
No more DRS.
Copy.
Let's go recharge on, please.
Copy.
Use energy.
need to make sure that Mick finishes in the top 15. For the streak.
Sweet.
Tyres are worse than all the cars in front though. Does not help.
Okay, mate, let's try and protect the tyre.
And gets the move done on Ocon. Lovely stuff. Max boxes. With 10 laps to go. Is Norris going to box? I think he is. Yeah, he's going to have to.
Lift and coast is required for temperature.
Which means we're going to be unlapped again. So fuel is going to be an issue for Mick if we're not careful. Max gets out ahead of Leclerc and Tsunoda.
Bring the pack up.
Definitely took some time out of Zhou, but the gap's gone up to 9.5 seconds. Need to catch and pass Porsche in these closing laps, and that's going to be tricky. Porsche's had some good pace this weekend. Stroll is going to need to box. I don't know what the gap to Stroll is though. Let's have a look. See if we can work it out. About 18... 21 seconds, 22.5 seconds. It's going to be tight. If Stroll boxes, it's going to be tight, but, you know, maybe. Stroll is doing 121.3s. He's lapping a couple of seconds a lap slower. But of course, it's going to drop him right in the thick of it with Schumacher and co. And he's going to be on brand new tyres. Oh, rain has stopped. It's going to dry up.
Lean on the tyres as much as you can.
All right, well, we've got a new set of softs available for Mick. What type of tyres do I have available for Oscar? Nothing amazing. I have to go with new mediums, I think, and just push them.
Get the tyres down there.
This changes everything, because now Ocon will hold on until the rain, until the track is dry enough. But it does at least give us a chance to get Mick back into the top 15. I've got to time this pit stop just right.
Recharge on, please.
Stop pushing fuel now as well.
Lift and coast.
And start putting battery back into both cars. Going to be boxing probably next lap. It keeps drying up the way it's drying up this lap. Damn it, Mick. God damn it.
Copy that.
Yellow.
Copy.
Let's have a look at that. Here we are down at turn 7. Oh
gonna
no,
cost me the
that's
streak.
not how to do it.
He's just having a horrible afternoon. What's that done to his confidence level? Not as much damage as I thought it would. But he's so far back now. I'm 18 seconds behind. Oh, a yellow flag for someone else.
Yeah, I locked up.
Oh, God damn it, Oscar.
Crack on. Hopefully it's there.
Now there's the car of Piastri. Things were going smoothly.
I just seen the message, slow Oscar down or he may
Struggling
spin.
with the car.
Well, he didn't spin, but he certainly locked up.
Need to look after the tyres. Yep.
Let's look after these tyres.
Copy.
Evening, Anthony. Still just a little too early. Maybe at the end of this lap for Oscar. It's too early for Mick. I'm going to have to go another lap with Mick. Who has been lapped again. Or has he? No, he hasn't. Not yet, but he's about to be. Oh, wait, no. Let's see. Yeah, Norris has lapped him, comfortably lapped him. So I can push fuel. That's not going to be an issue.
Okay, good job. No more lift and coast required.
Understood.
And we're going to box this lap for those new softs.
Box now.
Understood. Box now.
Going to go one more lap with Oscar. It's just
Back
not
off
going
now.
to be dry enough if I box now. He's going to lose a lot of time to the cars behind.
Six to go.
Box, box.
Copy. Box.
Yuki and Charles Leclerc. We don't do Leclerc any favours there. Norris is in. All the leaders are boxing.
Copy. Penetrate.
But, crucially, all of the cars in front of us, apart from Stroll, have got to go around and do another lap. This is going to work out nicely for Oscar. It's going to work out pretty much perfectly for Nick, but, you know, 2.2 seconds, beautiful. Pulls out a blind over a stop where we need it.
Fast. Copy that.
Box slippy, caution.
Yep.
Overtaking is available.
Please don't spin it, Mick. You just put in an absolutely blistering lap here. Wow. Not everyone's boxed. Gasly, Ocon, Giovinazzi all
Watch the
boxed.
pit exit line.
Hamilton and Perez stayed out. Sainz stayed out. Bottas and Pourchaire stayed out.
Let's go and get it. Use energy.
Copy.
Joe in the pits. Alonso and Magnussen in the pits. We've jumped them both. And we're out right behind Tsunoda and Leclerc. There we go. Now Joe, Hamilton and Perez and Bottas have boxed. They're going to be the only ones on mediums, I think, but it was better to go with brand new mediums than worn softs.
Albon is pitted.
Sainz has stayed out again. So we're back up into 8th place. We're going to get Sainz.
DRS disabled, DRS disabled. Recharge on.
Now Russell boxes. It's just Russell and Sainz left the box. We're only 14 seconds behind Sainz. We're going to come out massively ahead of him. But we're not going to get Schumacher back into the top 10, into the top 15. He is way too far behind.
No energy bottom of the pack.
He's about 20 seconds behind Giovinazzi. So it's the end of the streak, unfortunately, on the final race as well. It just has not worked for Mick. It's been an utter disaster. Ocon sets a new fastest lap. If we had those new soft tyres with Mick, with Oscar, we could probably have got the fastest lap. Whether we'd have held it or not is another matter, but yeah, we just don't have enough pace in these mediums to take it. We should be able to comfortably stay ahead of the cars behind, though. Schumacher is lapping at the pace of Leclerc and Tsunoda, which is definitely quicker than the cars in front, but not quick enough.
Recharge on.
Cover.
We're not even going to catch back up to Albon. Fastest lap for Perez, a 1:13.8. A whole second quicker than Oscar there. So we're going to lose a lot of money tonight. We're going to lose, let's have a look, see if we can work this out. We're not going to get that incentive, but that's not a penalty. We're not going to get the fastest lap, so that's 42 grand gone there. And we're going to lose 420 grand instead of gaining 1.7 million because we're not going to get both in the top 15.
Watch for fuel.
Pain. Mick's on his final lap now. Let's see if I can get him to unlap himself, maybe get a fastest lap in the process. It's unlikely, but you never know. Nope.
No more DRS.
So, 7th place then. That is another 6 points. can't grumble at that. It's just, it's cost us a lot of money tonight because of mixed mistakes.
The race is over. Level head. Let's discuss how.
And a little bit of bad luck at times as well.
Switch off procedures on the way in.
And the board aren't going to be happy. I doubt they'll even be satisfied, despite the 6 points. Mick being so far down, the order there is probably going to hurt us. Oh crap! 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 I'm going to run out of fuel. I'm going to run out of fuel. I don't believe it.
That's a really miserable day for Oscar Piastri.